the Superman and Lois trailer dropped. I don't usually do like CW trailers because I don't watch the CW anymore. I mean, only here and there. But I'm intrigued. Superman is one of my favorite heroes. I'm glad he's getting his own show. I like Supergirl too. I watched Supergirl for the first 2 or 3 seasons, but then I just don't have time to watch everything. But if we're not going to get a Superman movie anytime soon, I like him having a show. And this is apparently going to debut, this Superman and Lois show, as a 2-hour movie, so maybe I'll review it. I know I promised earlier that I would review Batwoman Season 2, Episode 1, but I started watching Batwoman Season 2, Episode 1, and it didn't hold my interest. Sorry, so I didn't do a review of it, but the CW's hooked me again with intrigue. I'm curious about Superman and Lois. Let's watch it.
When we were dreaming about having a family, it didn't look like this, did it? Lost jobs, teens with severe anxiety, parents gone too soon.
Why'd you move the family here? Still looking for the simple life? Because those days are gone, Clark. Long gone.
You got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Really wish I could get drunk sometimes. You're saying you're Superman?
Well, we've seen Superman before. We've seen him.
Am I a bad father?
We're gonna be all right. No one ever dreams about the problems, but every life has them. Even the extraordinary ones.
Superman and Lois.
Interesting. What I noticed most about the trailer, I like it. I think it looked interesting. But it doesn't look like your typical CW show. Like in terms of like the color, tone, and the way it's shot, like the lens and the cinematography, it looks more like in the style of actually the Zack Snyder movies. Like it looks like darker with a bit more orange, a bit more cinematic. It looks like, they're going for a more serious, darker kind of feel. Almost like maybe this should be on HBO Max instead of traditional CW. Very interesting. Maybe the CW is feeling the heat from HBO Max. A lot of people these days are saying, DC should phase out the CW and put all their new shows on HBO Max. Why is the CW still even having these shows still coming on? So maybe the CW is trying to up its production value game by having its shows look a bit more like, what they would be like on HBO Max. Because it does look, in terms of presentation, it looked a bit more sophisticated. A bit more high-end than your typical CW DC show. Very interesting. And at the beginning of the trailer, Superman and Lois lost their jobs. I've read a lot of Superman comics. I don't remember reading any where they were fired or laid off. That's intriguing. So, they're going to be dealing, with a lot of stuff that's relevant to people today. Like, because of the pandemic, a lot of people, they're jobless. And, they're having to deal with that, deal with that new adjustment, the financial suffering, the blow to their self-esteem. When you get fired or laid off, it can make you feel like a loser or not, like you're not worth anything. And they have 2 kids too. They're not unemployed, childless people. They have mouths to feed too. And they're going back to Smallville, Superman's family home. That makes me think of Smallville right off the bat. Maybe that was a business decision on their part, to get some of the Smallville audience. Because, it's a Superman show taking place on the Kent farm. They might want to reel some of those viewers who are curious. Like, I like Smallville. Here's another Superman show where he's on the farm. Let's check it out once again. Pretty savvy there, CW. Pretty smart. Back just like the good old days. And of course, their 2 sons are like an interesting curiosity factor. In the comics right now, Superman and Lois have 1 son, John Kent. They don't have 2. So I wonder, if one of those... I haven't read anything about this show. Like, I'm sure, all the character descriptions are online. But maybe one of their sons' name is John and the other one's name could be Connor, right? Connor Kent is the other Superboy in the comics who is not biologically related to Superman. He's his clone, a clone of his DNA, but also of Lex Luthor. They already have that version of Superboy and Titans, but they could do another one on the CW, right? DC is leaning more into the multiverse. And they have different versions of characters, all the time. There's 2 Flashes right now, right? Grant Gustin and Ezra Miller. So there can be 2 Connors. But right off the bat, I like it. I like them going for a more, sophisticated, perhaps serious vibe. The CW doesn't usually go that route. But it is still a CW show, right? They have 2 teenage sons, so this show might have a lot of, that melodrama, that angst that CW shows typically have. But it also has 2 adult characters in a relationship, so that does change the dynamics, right? Superman and Lois don't look, and they're not being presented as like these teen or 20-something people on the show. So the storylines are going to be quite different. They're working professional people, and Superman's also a superhero. I'm very intrigued. They have my attention, right? There's that famous line from that Leonardo DiCaprio, Jamie Foxx movie. You have my attention. I will be checking out that 2-hour premiere. I love Superman, and this show, I'm more interested in it because it doesn't look like a typical CW show from this trailer. And I like that. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.